series of gender confusion, dysphoria. The worst experience by far was actually in the Gold Coast. And having met Val, I think seriously, I was at the Gold Coast airport. Now I have to tell you at this stage I have a pathological fear of flying, right? So anyway, I arrive at the Gold Coast airport. I think I'm going to go to the toilet. So I go to the ladies. I go in. There's 2 cubicles full, there's 1 empty. I go into the empty cubicle, shut the door, sit down, as you do. Anyway, this woman charges into the toilet. Quick, Janelle, Abby, you've got to get out of here. Graham saw a man come in here. We've called security. And he has a backpack. It's an airport, right? So this is true. I'm sitting there on the toilet, and I can't believe I'm telling this story, but anyway, I'm sitting there on the toilet, and all of a sudden the cubicle is surrounded by a whole posse of security, sort of anti-terrorist patrol squad people. And I'm sitting there and they're going, declare yourself, we know you're in there. What are you doing? I said, are we? I can't use public toilets anymore. I get flashbacks. It's terrible. Anyway, so after this trauma, I had to get on the plane. And as I said, I'm shit scared of flying. Anyway, and you know, you queue up to get on the plane and you put the boarding pass through that thing and the flight attendant says, thank you, sir, thank you, madam, thank you, sir, thank you, madam. Anyway, it gets to me and she goes, thank you. And then she does this sneaky little look down to the ticket, you know, because it says Mr., Mrs., Ms., Miss. Anyway, mine says doctor. So she goes, thank you, doctor. Anyway, so I get on the plane, I'm sitting there, shit scared. I'm doing my safety checklist, I've done my seat belt, you know, I've done my brace position, I've done my oxygen, I've done my life jacket, I've counted the rows to the nearest exit, and then it's like, no, this feeling of impending doom, it's like I had to get off this plane. Anyway, so I go up to the flight attendant at the rear of the plane, and I say, excuse me, I'd like to get off now. She kind of rolls her eyes and she picks up that phone to call the head purser at the front. She goes, Darren, we have a gentleman here who wants to get off the plane. I just let that one go. Anyway, so she marched me up to the front of the plane and I have this one-on-one with the pilot. The pilot goes, is there anything we can do to take off with you on board this plane, sir? He said, how about if we give you a flight attendant? I'm thinking, yeah, that might work. Maybe that one that Shag Ralph Fiennes is on board. But anyway, Darren, the head person, goes, we can't afford that, we're already 2 down. I'm like, right, if we're already 2 down, I'm getting off this plane. So they had to disarm the doors and they had to wheel the stairs out. It was just awful. Anyway, I had the walk of shame down the stairs. And there waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs was the same posse of security men. It was the worst day. But they must have put some sort of alert on the Qantas computer, because the next time I got on a plane, I got first class, I got upgraded to first class, I got a bottle of red before takeoff, and I got my own flight attendant. I love flight attendant. Very good. Did you see that one of the people that survived that crash in Indonesia last month, he was interviewed on the telly, and this is true. He was interviewed, he describes, you know, after the crash and the cabin is full of smoke and flames, and he describes working his way with the crowd to the rear of the plane where the emergency exit was open. And he said this, he said he got to the rear of the plane and the flight attendant is there smiling, waving goodbye, saying, Thank you. See you next time. Thank you for flying Garuda. Seriously, I'm not making that up. Anyway, I love flight attendants. So just to finish up, I'd just like to sing a song and dedicate it to flight attendants. It's by AC/DC. It's called You Shook Me All Night Long. She was a fuss machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman I've ever seen. With those sightless eyes telling me no lies, the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. You shook me all